Okay, fantastic. Well, my name is Naledi Gallant, and I am the Chief Executive Officer of Dalitso Holdings. And we provide outsourced HR services. We provide these services to all sorts of organizations, both small, medium, and large. Also, private sector as well as the public sector. And by outsourced HR services, I mean that companies, some of them may have an HR department and they want a project to be performed, an HR project like maybe a job grading exercise or organizational development. And so we would come in for maybe a couple of months and we would do this HR project for them and we exit. And then there are other companies which are sometimes a little bit smaller, small to medium. They don't see the need, either they don't see the need to have a full-time HR person because they don't have enough work for that person to do, or from a financial perspective, it doesn't make financial sense if you're a small organization to have a full-time HR department or a full-time HR employee. And so they would outsource that service to us, and we would basically become their HR department. And so we do that for quite a number of organizations. And also from a cost-saving perspective, it's a lot cheaper to outsource a function. And that also allows our clients and the SMMEs and the small, medium clients that we service to grow, because you now are able to focus on your core business, and the rest of the people-related matters gets dealt by us, So that actually allows you the freedom, it gives you the peace of mind to be able to focus and actually grow your business and let us, the specialists in HR, take care of your business. And that is basically who I am and what we do. Okay, given South Africa and how multifaceted we are as a country, we've got people from many different and diverse backgrounds, culturally and race perspective, religious. So inclusion and diversity basically means not discriminating against people that are from different backgrounds to you. So how we actually help our clients in making sure that they are diverse and that they promote inclusion. We assist them with their recruitment processes because it starts there. So we make sure that recruitment is open for everybody, irrespective of gender, irrespective of race, irrespective of age. And so we help them put together policies that allow them to be able to recruit people based on, the skills and the specifications required for that role and not necessarily on the background of the person. So it's really, really important that from a recruitment perspective, and when you hire people for your organization, you make it as diverse as possible, because that actually also helps and it contributes to your organization in terms of, having different opinions, different perspectives on how you can actually tackle some of the strategic challenges and objectives that the company may be going through. And so when you have different lenses within which to view an organizational strategic objectives, it actually helps. And that's where the diversity comes in. And not just on the hiring part, but also policies of the organization. We assist in developing such policies to make sure that the company adheres to, and promote diversity within the organization, and that everybody in the organization is aware of what the company is trying to do in terms of promoting inclusivity and making sure that everybody within the organization is given an equal opportunity, be it for promotions, salary increases, and anything else within the organization. It's quite important to make sure that everybody is eligible for whatever benefits that the organization has. And also what we do is we provide training as well to our clients, where we basically make sure that managers as well as employees are much aware about, inclusivity and the importance of diversity within a workspace, and that everybody is conscientized about the need for diversity and for them to be able to tolerate the fact that everybody within the organization comes from different spaces, different backgrounds, and it's important for them to know that they are in this workspace for one objective, and that is the organizational objective, irrespective of their backgrounds. And that is basically typically what inclusivity, diversity, promotion is all about. And that's how we actually help organizations with it. Okay, what I can say is our strength is that we've been in business for over 18 years. So we have an 18-year track record. And most of the clients that we are dealing with are clients we've had since inception. So it definitely means that we're doing something right. It means that our clients are very happy with the service that we provide. They feel that it's quality and they want to stay with us. So I would say that is our first strength. Our second strength is that we actually have a huge team and network of highly specialized HR experts that are able to provide really good quality HR consultation, advice, and are able to implement relevant HR policies within our clients. And I think one of the other strengths that I can mention is that we are an HR technology company, so we leverage on technology. As you can see right now, everything is about artificial intelligence, it's about technology. So it's quite important to leverage on technology to actually do that. So a lot of the HR services that we provide, leverage on technology, basically to make sure that our clients and our companies are able to grow. They're able to, grow beyond the borders of South Africa, because technology enables you to be able to do that. It actually provides you with a competitive advantage that allows you to be able to compete on the same scale with your larger organizations. And we are very passionate about SMMEs as well. We are passionate about their growth, because the service that we provide essentially helps our clients to grow. And in that, there's a lot of other things that get impacted, because when they grow, it means that they're able to contribute towards employment creation. And when you create employment, it means you get to stimulate the economy, and everybody gets to benefit. The government gets to benefit, the economy benefits, you as a business benefit, because now, you become bigger. And from a financial perspective, that also helps, because it also means that the financial returns also increase within your business. And that is primarily what we pride ourselves in terms of one of our biggest strengths. So I've mentioned about 4 key strengths that we have. Another one is the fact that our business obviously promotes females. So it is a female-owned business, a Black female-owned business. And as you know, currently there is an imbalance with regards to the empowerment of women. And so for us, it's something that we take very seriously. And I would say that empowering women it means a lot to us. We really see that as a big way of getting this country up and running, and making sure that we include women in all facets of business and employment. And we are very passionate about meeting those requirements. So those are some of our key strengths. There's a lot of them to mention, but those, I think, are the ones that are more prominent. As I had mentioned to you earlier, entrepreneurship is something that we are extremely passionate about, because SMMEs are the biggest contributor to any economy. And so for us as Dalitso Holdings, we definitely have identified the gap in that most entrepreneurs definitely would require an HR function. Number one, they are not big enough to have a full-time HR person. And even if you are employing as little as 2 people, you still need to have HR policies and systems in place. And it starts first by, making sure that your employees have employment contracts. Like I said, even if you have 1 employee, it's very, very important. And as an SMME or as an entrepreneur, you are hustling to get business out there. And a lot of the times, we do everything. We want to be the accountant, the lawyer, the HR person, but we know that it's not possible to do that because you don't have the expertise. And so what we do as Dalitso Holdings is that we say that let us handle the people related matters on your behalf so that you are able to focus on your core business. You are able to focus on growing your business and getting your business to the next level. And let us help you to actually get your business to the next level by making sure that you are compliant, because South African labor relations and legislation is very strict. And so the last thing you want is to find that you are not compliant and you end up in the CCMA, because when that happens, it takes you 10 steps backwards. And you cannot afford to land in the CCMA as an SMME. And so we provide the expertise to make sure that you are covered in that space, you are compliant, and not just compliant, but we basically also help to make sure that you have the right policies and all the right tools in place in your business. Because you know what that means? It means that you start having happy employees, employees that are engaged, employees that feel heard, because we facilitate that whole process. And once you have that as a business, you actually also start growing because you've got people that are productive, people that are happy to be at work, people that are happy to work with you. Because they feel well taken care of. We also help with, salary benchmarking, to make sure that you also provide competitive salaries, to your employees. And, even though, employees don't just stay because of a salary package, they stay because they want a home, they want a conducive work environment. And as Dalitso, that's what we actually help your business to become a conducive environment where, people feel appreciated. And when that happens, your business grows. And you basically start, becoming part of stimulating the economy and, and making the pie bigger. And so that is how we actually assist SMMEs and entrepreneurs in managing their businesses. And not just only that, our service, which is DVA, this is Dalitso Virtual Assist, means that you don't have to have a full-time HR person in your organization. We are able to provide an HR department to your organization virtually at a much cheaper rate. And what you also get from that is not just only the comprehensive HR services, because what we would do is we would first do an HR audit of your business, which means we come in there to see what it is you have, we identify the gaps, and we basically help you with that. Furthermore, our packages are highly competitive. So we really do understand, some of the challenges that SMMEs and entrepreneurs face, especially when it comes to financial constraints. And so the kinds of packages that we have speak to that. We try in our level best to alleviate that financial pressure from SMMEs to make sure that it's something that is relatively affordable, and something that is easy to implement. And also what comes with that is really awesome is that you also get free mentorship and coaching and masterclasses on, how to raise funding, how to put together a business plan, marketing and branding your business, as well as digitizing your business and starting to use artificial intelligence in your business. And also not forgetting the wellness of the entrepreneur, because we know how hard entrepreneurs have to work, to try and keep the business going. And so it's very important that in the process, they need to balance between work and, wellness. And so that is something that we also work on. And we also work on personal and leadership development of the entrepreneur. And all of this comes free. And what we also try and do is have networking sessions, be it breakfast networking sessions or in the evening, so that SMMEs can get to know each other, they can get to learn from each other, all the different challenges that they have, and most importantly, getting them to start doing business with each other, because that's how we actually grow. So as SMMEs, it's quite important that we actually start working with each other as well. And so that's what we seek to promote with DVA. And, when SMMEs grow, and as I mentioned, they're the backbone of every economy. And when we see the South African SMMEs doing very well and growing, it definitely means that the economy of South Africa increases. It means that opportunities increases, because it means they will be now able to employ even more people. And that basically alleviates poverty. And so we are very excited about the role that we get to play as Dalitso in the lives of SMMEs and entrepreneurs of South Africa.